Brenda Kirubo, KTN News.
Anti-corruption whistleblower John Githonga has been ordered to pay former Internal Security Minister Chris Murungaru 27 million shillings for defamation. The High Court made the ruling 13 years after Murungaru sued Githonga over defamation for linking him to the multi-billion shilling Anglo leasing scandal. Githonga says he will appeal against the High Court decision, which he says will not cow his anti-corruption crusade.
Talk of John Githonga and one thing comes to mind: the war on graft. Githonga, who served as a permanent secretary for governance and ethics in President Mwai Kibaki's government, resigned in February 2005 after serving for only 2 years in an unprecedented move. He cited lack of commitment by the government to fight graft and death threats he had received due to his campaign against corruption. He later gave a dossier that linked high-ranking government officials, among them former Internal Security Minister Chris Murungaru, to one of Kenya's multi-billion shilling scandals, the Anglo leasing scam. Murungaru moved to court, accusing the anti-corruption activist of tarnishing his name. 13 years later, Githonga's no-holds-barred anti-corruption campaign has landed him in trouble. The High Court has ordered Githonga to pay Murungaru 27 million shillings for defamation. Of the money, 20 million shillings in general damages, 5 million shillings in exemplary damages, and 2 million shillings in special damages. In a statement, Githonga says, "I am disappointed, though unsurprised by the judgment that has emerged from the High Court. The matter has drudged through the courts for 13 years and been heard by different judges. It is my plan to appeal this judgment as vigorously as possible," says the statement. Death threats during the Mwai Kibaki administration saw the Anglo leasing whistleblower go into exile. In his statement, he says, "I refuse to lose perspective as a result of this latest development. Over the past 6 years in particular, the plunder of public resources has accelerated to levels unprecedented in Kenyan history since independence," says Githonga. 6 weeks ago on the Point Blank show on KTN News, Githonga took on President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration for failing to fight graft.
The most organized activity that this government has been engaged in, number one was ICC, which they dealt with very, very ruthlessly, rigorously. The other major activity which has been engaged in is the theft from Kenyan people. It's a very organized, systematic, determined activity. Development is extracurricular.
The High Court ruling is the first of its kind in defamation cases of